Before moving to women's section completely, we had this nice interview with Lena and Laura. I have a special guest, insider, Constantin Lupulescu. Welcome.
Hi, nice to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, your team is doing fabulously. You yourself played in the European teams very well. Here also everything goes your way. It seems that, yeah, you are getting closer to the desired title.
Yes, we're very close now. We're very close.
Yeah, okay, let's go to the games. You know players, your teammates very well, and you can tell us a little bit more about current situation. So in the opening, this h4, h5, probably it's something we would happy a bit because there is also the winning
some kind
chances.
of, it was not the usual Carlsbad structure, so it can, okay, white will try to place this knight on e5 and then hard to kick it with f6 because, okay, g6 square will be an issue, but then on the other hand, white king can be weak. So
here this rook c1, I'm not so involved in theory these days in details. So rook c1, why not immediately bishop e2 or something because of queen g6 or?
Yeah, this is a good question. Rook c1. Maybe he didn't want to allow this changing of
c3.
Yes.
Okay, so then came this h4, h5, bishop e2, and here after queen b3 there was an important moment. I was expecting that he will take either with the rook or with the queen.
Yes.
That bc is too risky probably.
Yeah, then probably he will still go c5 and maybe, or I don't know.
This game can be lost after bc. With rook c, queen c was still solid.
But so like this, I think, yeah, I really liked what Gukesh did. I mean, after rook c3, of course, he could go c6 to have the normal structure of Carlsbad, but then it's not so easy to organize counterplay. So this b6, c5, obviously he's aiming for hanging pawns, and okay, this will give him some good dynamic options, I think. Okay, how he's doing with time. Also with time, I like it because during this tournament, sometimes he was burning a lot of time. So he was playing very well, but burning a lot of time. But now I see he's doing very well with time.
Yesterday was an amazing game, winning versus June. It was not easy to find that winning concept in the end game, but he was there to deliver.
Yeah. He found the right sequence.
So here, he's comfortable. It seemed like he heated up. Maybe first round, okay, versus Movsyan played well, but then came this game versus Giri.
Yeah, I think there maybe he just mixed something in his preparation because he got a difficult position quite early. But he defended very well. He defended very well with little time. Very well.
Yeah, and now he's doing very well. I think you can be happy with.
No, I like this. I would like for myself, but okay, for the world champion with his dynamic style, this is great for us.
Okay, let's move on. Let's see how Pavel Elyanov is doing versus Jordan. Jordan is playing very well in the last two rounds. At the beginning it was shaky, but now two draws, very stable draws against unpleasant players, Mamedyarov and
yesterday I had a feeling he could even, I felt that VE was precise at some moment because he was playing, because Jordan was playing very well. So
here he has some slightly better position, although Pavel is also doing very well, and it seems that in this tournament he
was beating Mamedyarov. Yesterday he had some small setback though.
Yeah, but here this position is slightly better for white, and now it's only point you're an active player, you're a good grandmaster. How unpleasant it is? Is it unpleasant? Is it unpleasant? Not
it depends a lot of type of player. I think for Pavel Elyanov shouldn't be particularly problematic. I mean, okay, some suffering, but he's good in positional play. So I expect us to press, but I don't know if it will turn into something concrete.
Yeah, okay, white has of course more space, but now the question is how do you defend? Nice c2 is coming, either you play bishop e3 or rook e2 or...
Yeah, have to see, let's say rook e2, maybe there's nothing concrete. Yeah,
there is no idea to
to exploit this.
X-ray, bishop b3 is another story, which is also normal one. But then maybe you cannot kill the knight with c3, which you can do maybe in this position after rook e2. There is c3 because d3 is protected. I don't know now.
But I'm not sure he wants to do this.
C3. Okay.
Yes.
So rook e2 probably
Yes, I guess he wants to. He will want to keep the position together. Maybe in the long run, to advance a bit on the king side, to organize h4, g5, maybe. Because also for black, I think it's not easy to have a counterplay here. Not so easy. Yeah, this I like. I mean,
risk-free.
Risk-free, and who knows? I mean, normally, experienced player like Pavel Linianov should hold it, but you never know.
Yeah, still it's alive. If you need to push on this board, still something can happen.
Yes.
So it's not dry position. Okay, let's see how Gledura is doing versus Parham. Benjamin is slightly unstable situation. His results were more solid. European teams, and here he's struggling a bit, and Parham is playing fabulously.
Yes, fantastic.
So how is to spend time with that kind of players? I heard that he's super optimistic also.
Yes. I think our whole team is very optimistic, including the captain, as you well know.
Yes.
So, I think this year will be our year because, everything went our way. I mean, in previous years, sometimes we were struggling in matches. Here, we didn't even have good luck in our the matches we won. We could sometimes even win by higher margin, but we were never in danger. Let's say to have some setback. Always we were in control. So it's looking great.
Yeah, and sort of you deserved because you were like pushing in many events.
We were quite unlucky, I would say, in previous years.
And here, what I've noticed that you're a little bit more relaxed, which maybe suits you. That you are enjoying, and the way how you have your team lineup, it's some new fresh energy. Daniel is playing very good.
Yes, it was very good because personally I was a bit afraid because he was struggling a bit in the European teams, but here he just played fantastic.
Yesterday he could have won
he basically sacrificed himself for the team because he was had a big advantage, but then with his draw we secured the match.
Do you know have you discussed what was the winning concept in the last position or close to last in his game?
I think so. He was triangulating with his king to get into the position where white queen was on e3, and then he could play g5. So I think he could finally organize it. But it took some time. It took some time to organize this.
Okay, these days, this Sicilian, as you know, you're a sort of expert also in those kind of lines. We have some mix. This is a mix of...
This was very interesting game. This between Gledura and Parham was very interesting. This knight b3.
Yeah, known, but also a little bit...
Yes, I guess Parham probably decided to slightly improvise at the board with this knight c6 and all this concept. And Gledura was well prepared till some point. So, Bishop
d2, very interesting. Usually bishop doesn't go to d2.
Yes.
I'm not sure that I've seen this bishop g5, bishop g2, d2 in Sicilian. For me, it's like new way of play.
Knight f6, Try to insinuate that h6 will be a factor. Yes, I like t5 for Parham. Because, to kind of get a grip of the center. Because otherwise he could run the risk of being run down. Now he gets...
This is somewhat like a Kalashnikov, Laburdone style position.
Yes, but knight on b3 it's quite far from d5. I think she should be fine. I would probably take white, of course, but also...
Normal, let's call it normal.
But I don't see particular problems here. Also, with time, Parham was burning some time at the beginning, but now I see it's level, so anything can happen.
What was his comment regarding his game versus Rapport? He did a really fantastic job.
Yes,
there.
he played. He was, of course, very happy. He was very happy to beat Rapport, in such a convincing style. I was impressed how he found this f4, f5 idea, sacking a pawn but limiting black's counterplay.
You have those team meetings.
Yes, we have
who is having fun? Who is putting some job?
Everyone is having fun. Of course, it helps that we're winning all the time, so people are in very good mood. Yeah,
and you know them. You were playing Grand Chess Tour tournaments, some others, so you are meeting them often.
Yes. Also, Gukesh was playing for us even before he became world champion. He's been playing for us since 2022, so we already know each other a bit.
Yeah, actually, I'm rooting for you, all guys, because Lupo, you were around for a long. Maybe there was no like support when you were on your best, but still you were contributing.
Let's just say it now. We're really grateful for the support we're having now.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the next board. Let's see. So this is like a normal playable position. Let's see how Volokitin is doing versus Serrano. I'm trying to explain to the viewers how strong can a player like Volokitin be, and when he's at his best, it's really hard to win against him. Because in team events, and last year he won versus Abdusatoro, he had Keimer on ropes, so he's really tough player when everything goes his way.
He has those some weakness, I would say, that many times he enters these terrible time troubles.
Yeah.
Then it's tricky. This is what I'm hoping, because now it's, of course, I see just very unclear position. Honestly, I don't understand what's going on.
Let's go from the beginning.
Yes.
Nimzo Indian. Of course, Alexei is one of experts. He played this all time. I think he played this already in European individuals or something. Okay. Slightly better for white, but also normal for black.
Yeah, this knight on G3 is a factor, because many times it can be misplaced. If I had my knight on F3, I think I would be quite happy with white. I will just say I'm slightly better without much counterplay for black. The knight on G3 is a real factor. It can be a headache.
Okay, so bishop B7, queen E2, knight D7, white develops, black develops. So this E4, it's some commitment?
Yes, it was a bit surprising for me to play this E4, because, on one hand, you're blocking this bishop on B7, that looks quite menacing, but you can give concede some dark squares, so it's always a trade-off. What I like about our guy is his time advantage. I mean, it's position I cannot judge, really can go either way, but already he's 1 hour 10 against 30 minutes. I don't know what move is this, like
we will 15, check. Yeah, now they made some more moves.
Like 15, okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's likely that Volokitin will enter some time trouble.
Okay, popcorns and TV for us, so it will be very nice. Alexei is yesterday. I think this was that kind of game. It's on like super strong level. I cannot even explain how hard is to press, how hard to deal. First of all, with those two passers and the way how he played. I think that was really superb play.
Yes, he put a lot of pressure on the opponent.
Yeah,
I mean, his opponent is just hanging by a thread.
Yeah, and it's not something which many players can do.
No.
Yeah, that was really...
Especially because somehow with pairings and everything, he got many blacks during this tournament. But he was always, he was always trying to do the best for the team, even though, some people might complain, but he was...
Very
eager
good.
To help.
Yeah, this is this team spirit
fantastic,
we
just fantastic.
Speaking about. Then we have Bogdan, who is struggling a bit in last games, but he's still stable.
He's very solid.
Very solid. And you need to have that kind of player sometimes. So he will now push C5 or not. Usually on this structure F3, C5 is the move. Yeah. So how do you find this position?
I think
isolated pawn or not?
It will be isolated pawn. I think he cannot allow C4 in this form. It will be isolated form. E3 is also a factor. Also Bogdan usually he burns sometimes himself, but now I think he's okay now.
He's playing versus Danil, who is very entertaining player.
Yes.
But this position might not be his...
Yes, this kind of Carlsbad structure, probably not exactly his cup of tea. I think, this will probably, most likely I would say this will be a draw.
Yeah, we have this last board which surprised me a bit. So I was showing this Catalan, and of course this is a classic. If black managed to play C5, it will be fantastic. And around here, he was preparing this C5. I was thinking that maybe B4 immediately, then A5 is not easy to play. If knight F4, usually white doesn't need this bishop so much in Catalan.
Yeah.
But he went with this way, and suddenly this A5 and C5 came at the right moment, and black is perfectly fine.
Yeah, black's fine.
So maybe it's a moment to liquidate. And yeah, he can go now bishop E7 or something. or he can move with the game. But he's very skillful in maybe creating something.
Yeah, but now, I mean, probably if I were white after the tournament events, I will also liquidate.
Which might be fine for you as a team.
Yes,
not to risk.
makes sense. Because I don't really see what he can create with this bishop. Sometimes, okay, I don't see why b5 or will be more of a weakness than a3. Okay, I will just liquidate and probably
call it a day, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's just go back to Gukesh. Has something changed? So we are in this position. So hanging pawns, but a good version.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Knight on f3 cannot jump anywhere. This is probably ideal setup for.
Yes.
Although Vladimir is tricky, he knows how to create something in those
Yes, he's always tricky.
Yeah.
But okay, I think one of the best versions for black. I mean, at the moment, I think this h5, h6 works in black's favor, I would say. Okay, in some endgame could be factor for white, but I don't think here.
Yeah, I think we can conclude, Constantin, that you have a good match situation, that you can be happy. We will see what will happen. Of course, chess can sometimes bring some additional drama, but all in all, it's quite fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for coming. Good luck in your next tournaments. And yeah, we will follow your games.
Thank you very much.